is a documentary of the Boys and Girls Club.
Today is a very special and important day because the city has finally approved our building. On this building, we are going to be painting a mural of silhouettes. We got the building, but the bad news is we don't know how much paint we'll need.
My favorite form of art is drawing and clay.
I get to express how I draw and nobody will make fun of me.
I think my favorite form of art is music because I feel like without music the world has no meaning.
My favorite thing is to draw a certain picture and then kind of just use a couple of different colors. The art I like to do is writing. I like being creative and I like to draw a lot.
It's when you want to be creative and you want to start drawing a cool picture to show your friends.
Drawing is my thing. It's a way to express your feelings. All these colors can easily just tell people's emotions. You have to think of what you're going to picture in your mind, to then think of a blueprint in your mind, to then have to write it down, see how you like it. And it's really hard and complicated, but once you get the hang of it, it's fun.
Since most of us like to draw, we decided to do something with drawing. We went to the store to go get sketchbooks to draw and write our ideas while we were on adventures. Mr. Alex took us on field trips, but he didn't like calling them field trips. He preferred adventures. We would go on many adventures when we were doing good. We went to a museum, we went to parks, we went to a waterfall, and many more. And sometimes he would take us to go get ice cream.
So this is what happened to my leg, right? I'm surprised I can still go upstairs, ladders, and go down a slide.
Go down the slide.
So here we go. Whee! The artist who created this mural behind us sent us a lot of really good tips to help us out with making our mural. So we all want to say, thank you, Bo!
For a good story,
We need conflict,
Drama.
action.
And we also need a tow truck because our car broke down.
So I was told to put some money in the meter for the next couple hours, and that'll get us covered till 6, and then the club will take over.
3, 2, 1.
Okay then.
The theme that we did for the mural was about art. First, we had to learn how to use the camera. Then we had to take pictures of each other. Some people did reading, other people did pictures of them spray painting or with a roller, and some people did them drawing. Some people also did them taking pictures.
He's our guest artist today, our model.
That's easy to get him to.
Mr. Alex brought his dog Curly in, and we made him into a silhouette too.
And if I steal his shot, and say he's walking down the street and he sees, oh man, somebody stole my shot, that's copyright, didn't even ask you, that's rude.
First we had to learn how to do Photoshop on the computers, then we had to black them all out to make them silhouettes.
And so we're photoshopping some pictures and turning them into silhouettes. There's just a couple steps. You just have to lay out what you want the silhouette to be. So then all you gotta do is right click inside, then go to layer via copy, and it cuts it out. It'll look like nothing, but all you gotta do is take this eye out, and there it is. And then you click on the image, you go on adjustments, you go to black and white, and you change everything to black. Just make sure it's all the way on -200, and then press OK. And yeah, there's still some bright parts, but then for that, all you gotta do is go on image, adjustments, and then go to brightness, contrast, and then contrast all the way up to 100, and brightness down to -150, and then you press plus.
We asked Mr. Jason if we could use his 3D printer to make 3D versions of us.
And over my shoulder here we have a 3D printer that we've begun using 3D modeling software and animation software for the kids so that they can learn how to learn some engineering skills and how to create some 3D models. Mr. Alex and the creative crew came up to me a couple of weeks ago and said they were doing a project with some graffiti and shadow work on a wall in Green Bay, and asked if we could make some sort of cutouts made from images from the kids. So science and art are heavily tied together. As an artist myself, I do photography, which means I'm also a chemist. I work with chemistry, I'm working with light, I'm looking at images which are made from chemicals. And if you're a sculptor, you're working with metal, you have to learn metallurgy and how to weld. And if you're doing ceramics, you're learning about clay and heat and thermal temperatures and just how science interacts with your materials in order to create what you want to make.
Today we gotta make measurements on the building to make sure the murals are the right size.
And we're making the plans of what we're going to do for the party to show everyone, what we're going to paint, actually split a paint, and I'm part of the creative crew. We went back to the building and took measurements to figure out how much paint we would need.
Oh my God, this is not safe for children.
But it's okay, because we're going to make it beautiful.
Now they have said that we cannot have any words on it, so we have to, most of us made our creations with some words on them. So now we have to think about what we have to do now without words.
Then we went to local businesses nearby. We told them and they were very supportive.
Yes.
Collaboration. That means when someone comes to help. So Mr. Alex called one of his friends. His friend is also a teaching artist, and he came all the way from Milwaukee to help us.
I'm up here in Green Bay doing a mural with the creative crew, with my guy Alex, and I'm here to lend a helping hand with my expertise in mural making and working on multiple surfaces and public art. And the young people came up with a pretty cool idea to do images of young people expressing themselves through art. I'm here because Alex reached out to me, and of course I couldn't say no to working with young people, doing something positive in the fine arts, and it was a no-brainer. I came up here today to lend a hand, and it's going really well. Got paint on my hand, but that's part of the process.
Hi, I'm Kiara. This is 3D printed Kiara, and this is painted Kiara.
It's great for the public to see the young people in a positive light, doing something to uplift their community, something to look at when you're just driving by in your everyday life. There's a couple people already stopped by and congratulated the young people on doing something amazing, cool, and fun for their neighborhood.
Yes, I was driving by and I seen it, and I seen y'all doing the touch-ups, and then I came back around and I seen the art, and it was some nice art, so that what made me stop to see what it's going to be, and I like the art.
They'll be talking about their process and what they learn from this process, the appreciation from the work that goes into it, both pre-painting and post-painting, so finishing touches, and also the whole planning process of this entire project. So from fruition to celebration, it's been a great learning opportunity for young people.
Thank you!
Thank you.
You guys see this? Like, this is something I always do as an artist, and it helps a lot, and I usually do it more, but watch this. Let's all step back here. Give yourself about 20, 30.
Painting the mural was very hard. We got sweaty, it was very hot outside, but we kept on going because we knew that we had to get done. Once we were done, we had lots of fun.
It doesn't look like we painted it off, but it took more than 1 hour.
So you gain appreciation for how much time and effort it takes. And I hope they enjoyed it as much as I did. The sun's beaming, but that's a good thing. It allows the paint to dry faster, so they get some instant gratification. So they're really enjoying it, and I hope they enjoy seeing it in their neighborhood. Have longevity with their work, opposed to doing something and then putting it up right away. They get to see it have a shelf life that can uplift the neighborhood.
Action 2 News at 10. Coverage you can count on. Young artists got a chance to show off their work tonight in downtown Green Bay. Artists from the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Green Bay unveiled the Shadows Mural Project on a city-owned building on South Broadway tonight. The building was donated as a temporary canvas to celebrate the youth artists and the city's growing arts community. It's all part of the Youth Arts Initiative in the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Green Bay. New data from the Arts Wisconsin organization shows that the arts contribute more than $800 billion to the U.S. economy, with almost $10 billion in impact here in Wisconsin.
Every time I see it or think of the mural, it makes me feel proud of myself for accomplishing it. When we were celebrating the mural, when we finished it, the mayor came, and we even got on the news.
This is a great project. I just want to thank all the kids, the Boys and Girls Club for being involved in this project, the partnership between the city, the Public Arts Commission, and all the kids who have been involved here is really great, and it just demonstrates all the good we can do when we come together. Arts and culture are a really key part of this community, and I'm just grateful that we have an organization like the Boys and Girls Club that is instilling that message.
It was an art project my daughters wanted to be involved in, and I think they did a really good job. I'm very proud of them, and I'm very proud of everybody who participated in this. I think it's really great.
They told us about this, and I had no idea it was going to be this awesome. I just thought it was just a little drawing on a building, but this turned out really cool, and they're really proud of what they did.
If my daughters wanted to do a career in art, I would tell them to follow their dreams and don't give up.
Artists come in all ages, so it doesn't matter if you're 7 and adults don't think that you can make a mural that big, you can still do it. If you put your mind to it, you can still be able to do it. Even little people can make big accomplishments.